Hello there, and welcome to this class that is Smart Core Academy giving you online courses under sciences. So this is the continuation of our last class, that is trigonometry. We did the introductory part of it, but today we are going to prove some identities. So before we dive in, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, also like, comment, in case of any inquiry that you may like Smart Core Academy will take you through. So, trigonometric proof identities. When we're dealing with trigonometric proof identities, there are some guidelines that we are supposed to put first, so that we may be able to be proving each kind of any identity that is given. At first, let's list down the identical rules. Say we have A of it, we have what we call the Pythagorean identities. There are three of them. Let's list them one after the other. One, it says that cos square theta plus sine square theta is equals to 1. That is the first. Second, we have 1 plus tan theta is equals to sec square theta. Then finally, number 3, we say 1 plus cot theta is equals to cosec square theta. Those are the Pythagorean identities. And we have the second one, B part of it, that is also called reciprocal identities. Under reciprocal identities, we have 3 of them. First, say that sine theta is equals to 1 all over cosec theta. That is the first one. Secondly, say that cos theta is equals to 1 all over sec theta. Finally, say that cot tan theta is equals to 1 all over cot theta. Those are the 3 rules under reciprocal identities. And we go to the third one, that is C part of it. We call it quotient identities. Under quotient identities, we have 2 rules that we should follow. Say that number 1, we say that tan theta is equals to sine theta all over cos theta. 2, say that cot theta is equals to cos theta all over sine theta. When we look at the quotient identities, their rules are opposite to each other. Tan theta is equals to sine theta all over cos theta. Cot theta is equals to cos theta all over sine theta. Finally, we have what we call double angle identities. Talking about double angle identities, we have 2 of them. Number 1, we say that sine 2 theta is equals to 2 sine theta multiplied by cos theta. That is the first. And secondly, we have what we call cos 2. Cos 2 theta is equals to cos square theta minus sine square theta. Those are the four rules that we should follow when we are proving each and every trigonometric identity. Let's look at examples and we apply these rules that we have just come across. So these are our examples under trigonometric proof identities. We say that prove that 1 minus cos square theta is all over sine square theta is equals to 1. That is the first thing. Secondly, it says that tan theta all over 1 minus tan square theta is equals to sine theta multiplied by cos theta, the whole of it all over cos 2 theta. Let's deal with our example 1. Our example 1 says that 1 minus cos square theta all over sine square theta is equals to 1. Here when we are proving, it says that the whole of this side should be equal to 1. So let us start. Say that 1 minus cos square theta all over sine square theta is equals to 1. When we look at our Pythagorean identities, there is one of the identities that say that cos square theta plus sine square theta is equals to 1. This one here, when we make sine square theta the subject and we take this one to the other side, this one will turn to negative. Like when we shift this one to this side, we remain on the left hand side, we will remain with sine square theta as being equals to 1. When you take this positive cos square theta to the other side of the equation, it will be negative cos square theta. From here now, we are applying the first rule that is under Pythagorean identities. So we have changed this one to this side. We made now sine square theta the subject of the equation. Now we go back to our identity which is given to us. This one here, wherever the sine square theta, we will replace it with 1 minus cos square theta. Now let's come down. Say that 1 minus cos square theta all over. Here there is sine square theta. When it is sine square theta, we are going to replace it with this one, with 1 minus cos square theta as being equals to 1. When we cancel this and this, we will remain with 1. So 1 is equals to 1 as required. So this side is equivalent to the other side of the equation. So we are done with our example 2. Let's move to this example 1. Let's move to example 2. Example 2 says that tan theta all over 1 minus tan square theta is equals to sine theta cos theta all over cos 2 theta. Say solution. Tan theta all over 1 minus tan square theta is equals to sine theta cos theta, the whole of it all over cos 2 theta. So this one explains that the whole of this one here, left hand side of the equation, must be equivalent to this side of the equation. So let's start. Says that tan theta all over 1 minus tan square theta is equals to this one. This one here now we are first going to leave the right hand side of the equation and we deal with the left hand side of the equation because this is the main part that we need to prove. Now here we are going to turn every term here into sine and cosine. Let's say that from our quotient identity, it says that tan theta is equals to sine theta all over cos theta. We need to put each and every term into cos and sine, into cosine and sine. So here, wherever we see tan theta, we are going to replace it with sine theta all over cos theta. Now let's come back to our equation. It says that tan theta all over this one, but we say that tan theta is what? Is sine theta all over cos theta. This is the first one. The downer part, the whole of it divided by 1 minus tan square theta. But we say that where there is tan, we put this one will be sine. Because this one is squared, all of them are going to be squared all over cos square theta. We're dealing with this part of the equation as we eliminate this side that we need to prove. So let's come. Sine theta, cos theta, and this one here. Let's find the LCM for this one here. The common denominator. The common denominator for this side will be what? Will be cos theta. This is our common denominator, but it is squared. Cos theta divided by 1 will be still cos square theta. Multiplied by 1, it still remains cos square theta. Cos square theta. Cos square theta divided by cos square theta, we will be left with 1. 1 multiplied by sine square theta, we are going to be left with minus sine square theta. This is only this part of the equation. So we're still with the upper part. So it says that this one is still, say that sine theta all over cos theta, the whole of this one. But we say that this one is still divided by this one. But when it is still dividing, we can still put it in this form. We put this division form, cos square theta minus sine square theta, the whole of it all over cos square theta. Here is the division sign. When we change to multiplication sign, this part of the denominator will go on top as the numerator comes down. They will reciprocate. So let's apply it. Sine theta all over cos theta times. This one comes on top while the other one comes down. Cos square theta all over cos square theta minus sine square theta. So according to our answer before, it says that it should give us sine theta cos theta all over cos 2 theta. Now let's continue. So as this one reciprocates, we will see the common factors. Here we have cos theta, and also here we have cos square theta. Here cos by cos, we left with 1. Here minus 1 cos. When you divide, we left with 1 cos theta. So now let's go. We say that sine theta multiplied by cos theta. Now you multiply sine theta immediately by cos theta. It will give you sine theta cos theta. Cos theta all over. You multiply 1 times cos theta minus sine square theta. You will be left with cos square theta minus sine square theta. Now let's go back to our double angle identities. It says that cos square theta minus sine square theta is equals to cos 2 theta. This is among the rules that we have just seen before. Say that sine square theta minus cos square theta minus sine square theta is equals to cos 2 theta. So if that one is the idea, we will replace each and every part with cos 2 theta when we see cos square theta minus sine square theta. Now let's look at our equation. We have sine theta minus cos theta all over cos square theta minus sine square theta. That means we are going to replace this one with this one. So it will be sine theta multiplied by cos theta all over. We say that it is equals to cos 2. Cos 2 theta, when we apply the double angle proof identity, will be equals to our right hand side. This is our right hand side of the equation before. Sine theta cos theta all over cos 2 theta. When we look at the left hand side of the equation, is equivalent to the right hand side of the equation. So we have come to the end of this topic. If there is any difficulty that you may like Smart Core Academy to take you through, you may drop it in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in our next class.